In today's video, we dive into the controversial decision to expand offshore drilling along America's coastlines, a move that has ignited fierce debate and concern. Following recent actions by the Trump administration, we're seeing a significant reversal of Obama-era protections that once safeguarded our coastal environments. From the expansion of lease areas to the inclusion of previously protected Atlantic and Pacific coasts, the implications of this drilling initiative are profound. Join us as we explore the potential economic justifications behind the decision and the mounting risks of oil spills, alongside the strong pushback from states and environmental advocates. 1. Reversal of Obama-era protection. In 2017, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that effectively reversed key bans on offshore drilling. These bans, originally put in place during the Obama administration, covered large parts of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Arctic Oceans. The decision was seen as a significant shift in U.S. environmental policy. Environmentalists and coastal communities raised alarms, fearing increased risks to marine life and coastal economies. The move was widely criticized by those who valued the protected status of these oceanic regions. This rollback marked a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate over energy policies and environmental conservation. 2. Expansion of lease areas. With the new policy, the Department of the Interior proposed an ambitious plan to open nearly 90% of the U.S. outer continental shelf waters to oil and gas exploration. This was a drastic increase compared to previous administrations. Areas that had long been considered off-limits were suddenly being reviewed for potential drilling projects. The plan faced immediate backlash from environmental groups and local communities. Critics argued that such expansive drilling could have unforeseen consequences on marine ecosystems. The proposal highlighted the administration's focus on energy development over environmental protection. 3. Inclusion of Atlantic and Pacific coasts. For the first time in decades, the Trump administration considered portions of the Atlantic and Pacific coasts for oil and gas leasing. This move raised significant concerns among coastal communities. Many of these areas rely heavily on tourism and fishing, industries that could be severely impacted by offshore drilling. The potential for oil spills and pollution threatened the livelihoods of those who depend on a healthy ocean. Local governments and businesses expressed their worries, fearing that drilling could deter tourists and harm marine life. The decision sparked discussions on balancing economic interests with environmental stewardship. 4. Arctic focus. The Arctic region became a focal point for the Trump administration's drilling ambitions. Trump prioritized drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, ANWR, and the Beaufort and Chukchi Seas. These areas are known for their fragile ecosystems and are highly sensitive to environmental disruption. The decision to target the Arctic for oil exploration drew criticism from conservationists. Many feared that the impacts of drilling could be irreversible in such a unique and pristine environment. The Arctic's harsh conditions also posed significant challenges for safe and effective drilling operations. 5. Economic justification. The Trump administration justified the expansion of offshore drilling with promises of job creation, energy independence, and economic growth. Proponents argued that tapping into these resources could reduce America's reliance on foreign oil. However, this rationale faced opposition from environmentalists and several coastal states. Critics pointed out that the economic benefits might not outweigh the potential environmental costs. The debate highlighted the complex interplay between economic development and environmental protection. While the administration touted potential economic gains, others remained unconvinced of the long-term sustainability of such policies. 6. Risk of oil spills. One of the most pressing concerns about expanded offshore drilling was the increased risk of oil spills. Disasters like the 2010 Deepwater Horizon spill served as cautionary tales. Such incidents can have devastating impacts on marine ecosystems, wildlife, and coastal economies. The potential for spills threatened the livelihoods of countless individuals and businesses reliant on clean oceans. Environmental groups cited these risks as reasons to oppose the drilling plans. The specter of another large-scale oil spill loomed over the discussions, reminding everyone of the fragile balance between resource extraction and environmental health. 7. State opposition. Many coastal states, including California, Florida, and South Carolina, openly opposed the offshore drilling plans. These states raised concerns about the environmental risks and the potential impacts on their local economies. Coastal governors and legislators voiced their objections, seeking to protect their shores from potential harm. The opposition highlighted the divide between federal policies and state-level priorities. States argued that the risks to tourism, fishing, and local ecosystems were too significant to ignore. The resistance underscored the complex dynamics between national energy strategies and regional interests. 8. Reduced safety regulation. In an effort to reduce industry costs, the Trump administration rolled back key safety regulations implemented after the Deepwater Horizon spill. These regulations were designed to govern blowout preventers and well control, crucial elements in preventing oil spills. The rollback raised alarms among safety advocates who feared that cutting corners could lead to more accidents. Critics argued that prioritizing cost reduction over safety was a dangerous approach. The decision to ease regulations was seen as prioritizing short-term economic gains over long-term safety and environmental health. 9. Public pushback. The offshore drilling plans faced widespread public opposition. Environmental groups, local governments, and concerned citizens organized protests and legal challenges. The pushback was fueled by fears of environmental degradation and impacts on local economies. Activists sought to raise awareness about the potential consequences of expanded drilling. Public sentiment played a crucial role in shaping the discourse around offshore drilling policies. The collective voice of opposition underscored the importance of public involvement in environmental decision-making processes. 10. Legal and administrative challenges. The administration's offshore drilling plans encountered significant legal and administrative challenges. Courts blocked parts of the proposed plans, and ongoing legal disputes slowed progress. Some areas remained protected due to these challenges, highlighting the complexities of implementing such expansive policies. The legal battles emphasized the need for careful consideration of environmental, legal, and administrative factors. The ongoing disputes demonstrated the contentious nature of offshore drilling and the various interests at play in shaping America's energy landscape.